Good morning, dear students. Today we'll begin with a formal letter covering how to make an inquiry. We have done this, and today we'll revise this type of formal letter, how to make an inquiry. Right? Now you note down in your book the heading, making an inquiry. Formal letter, same format as we did in the previous class. Right? Format, we covered up in the previous class also, writing the sender's address, date, right? Receiver's address. Make notes with the note down the points, the format, sender's address, date, receiver's address, subject, salutation, dear sir, respected sir, only sir, oblique, ma'am, madam, right? After that, after writing subject, salutation, opening of your letter, then your letter must have the issue, what inquiry you are making, which thing you are inquiring about, right? Whether you are inquiring about the computer course that you wish to do, whether you are inquiring about the place, whether you wish to spend a weekend there, so you are finding about the facilities which are available there, and you are talking to the representative from some hotel or like that, right? So it can be any. You wish to join some summer course, you wish to appear in some competitive exam, you need to inquire about it, any inquiry, right? So after discussing the format, or let me write the format part a little bit here. Again revise sender's address, receiver's address. I will be fast in this because we have done this in the previous class also. Receiver's address. Sorry. Date. Yes. Date will come in. Date. Then receiver's address. Now you will never forget these things because we have revised again and again. After writing receiver's address, we write the subject. Okay. Then salutation. Note down the format within a minute. Salutation, dear sir, ma'am, respected sir, reverend father. When we write applications to a school office for some purpose, some permissions, that way salutation. Then body of the letter, right? Three small paragraphs where the smallest, the opening and the concluding one can be little lesser than the middle paragraph. Now coming to the subscription, yours truly for this. Now that day also we did the same thing. We wrote the format and we took a sample and applied all what we discussed into that sample, how to give the opening, how to give the ending. Okay, you will go through the previous class through the video course. Now, take the question. Sample question based on inquiry. Right? In the previous classes, when the letter was going on, we did a short-term computer course. Today, we'll take information regarding sports scholarship. A little different because this sample we have not, or this sample question we have not done, so we'll do in the class this question, right? Sports scholarship. Note down as sports secretary of your school. This is the question, okay? As sports secretary of your school. As sports secretary, S capital, secretary of your school. Fine, sports secretary, S capital, because it is designation. Now, comma, write a letter to the secretary of the Sports Authority of India. Write a letter to the Sports Authority, Secretary of the Sports Authority of India. New Delhi, requesting him for details regarding the sports scholarships that are available for students. You are a sports person, enthusiast, then you are an active participant in sports activities, you have some achievements you wish to know about the scholarships that are available for the students. So we don't know anything at this stage also, we don't know much about those scholarships. We may inquire at any stage. Okay, now let us go to this frame of format. What is your sender's address? Is the sender's address given in the question here? Now, create an imaginary or some house number or details, lane number, sector 3, so and so. Create an address for your name. The previous question we had the address given, the names given, right? You are Raghavi of New Delhi, studying in so and so school, head boy, head girl. Only the designation is given, that is you are the secretary of your sports club or sports secretary of your school, right? So write down, even you can, because school is mentioned, you can write the address of the sender's address will be the address of the school, because you are writing as the representative of the school, right? School's address. After that, write date. After that, write the secretary. The receiver's address. The secretary. Sports Authority of India. Right? Okay. Beta, there are 1 mark is there for layout. That is class 11. Right? Or class. Whenever there are questions and we talk of format, so not according to the format, the things, so that we lose 1 mark. There are errors in the format. So basic format of letter. Discussed again and again now by this time. Remember very well. Follow the left side. Follow the left side when you write. Don't leave unnecessary gaps in between. Right? What do I mean by this is when I'm writing the sentence address, suppose I will go right? Then I have written quota. Fine. Then I'm writing somewhere here, like zigzag. Here I've written date of 19 Jan or 24 Jan. So this, then I came back again here the secretary. So this spacing must be taken care. Comes under presentation. Neatly writing and managing. One thing. Now let us write the subject. Enquiry regarding sports. Fine. Enquiry regarding sports. After that, when you've written the subject, write sir, ma'am, oblique madam. Fine. Now, this is to humbly request you as the sports secretary of so and so school, right? You can even begin with this because you are requesting to know about the details, but you're not bringing anything into consideration or notice, right? You are the sports secretary of some particular place, so you can even begin as the sports secretary of so and so school. I humbly wish to know about the scholarships available for the students of class 8 or under 14, under 16 and under 19, or the sports scholarships available for the school students. School students, right? Opening, right? And now write down, I have come to know that Sports Authority of India awards scholarships. I have come to know, right, to a national day that Sports Authority of India awards scholarships to athletes, sports persons, right, who distinguish themselves in various sports and events. Okay, written, fine. Some of our athletes have excelled. Some of our athletes have excelled, right, at district level and state level, right? Right? Full stop. They have qualified, few of them have qualified for national events too. Few of them have qualified for national events too. Right? Fine? Right? Now write down, what do you want? We want the details. The question is, we want the details of those scholarships. So how to write this formally? Let's write, I humbly request you, and if you have used the word humbly on the top, then don't use. Do not repeat these words, right? If you have already used, you can write, I request you to provide the conditions and eligibility criteria, to provide the conditions and the eligibility criteria for these scholarships. Now, one last line, I shall be grateful to you. Okay, continue in the same paragraph, I shall be grateful to you. Okay, yours truly, or you can write yours faithfully, and you can end your letter. Now, dear students, if you go into this letter, you open the letter that we have come to know that Sports Authority of India awards scholarships. Because the sports secretary is writing to Secretary of Sports Authority of India. So you have come to know to National Day, you will award from someone that you have come into that thing that there is some provision of scholarships, but you don't know what is actually inside. So you wrote a letter of intent. Now, let us take one more small example. This was inquiring about sports function. Now, when you want to join some, you want to improve your English language, you wish to join some proficiency course in English. You want to learn playing guitar. You want to join some. There you'll find out what is the fee charged. Okay, what is the duration. So you will inquire about all those details. With this is with say take the example number 2. Then it will be more clear. Another 5 minutes. We'll take this second example of making an inquiry. When you wish to do some course or something related to some learning thing like okay. You wish to join some academy, sports academy or some cricket academy, some sports games you are interested in. Okay, so any inquiry, you wish to do some computer language course, Python, or some of these days very popular, or these things are very popular now. So children often do these courses and all. So I'll be little brief. Write a letter to, you can say, Crystal Computers. Wait, we'll not take computer course because we have done this as a revision already in the previous class. Previous classes when they were going on online. So let us take the example. You wish to join. You wish to join music classes, classical as well as semi-classical music classes. Write a letter of inquiry asking about the details and the courses with other relevant details regarding the music courses, comma, two, Bharati or Bharat Music Academy, which is situated in your full stop. Okay, which is situated in your. Write a letter to inquire about all types of musical courses which are available in Bharat Music Academy, which is situated in your city. Okay, fine. Now, not given the names, write on your own, address on your own, the name of the music. Now, what will be the key points in this? This is with reference to your advertisement that I recently saw in Times of India, dated 21st Jan 21. I wish to join a course in semi-classical music. I'm also interested in classical music, but I would like to know first about the courses and the availability and the timings and the charges that your institution charges and how much time I need to devote after joining the 11th A. Dear 11th A students, please make a note that when you inquire about some courses, you need to find out what is the batch size, what is the charges that you need to pay, how much time you have. You can even mention, I am so and so after that. This is to inquire about the courses that our music academy offers for the students. Right? I am so and so, and as my holidays are approaching, I wish to join your institution or your academy for learning semi-classical music or any. I said if it is computers, science course, if it is any other guitar learning, instrumental thing you wish to learn, right? Playing various other things. But few 4 to 5 points you need to. What do they charge? What is the duration? 3 months, 2 months, duration of the course, even transport conveyance facility if they have, so that the child or the student can go and come back. All he has to do, 5, 6 points are there which are like on the board. The duration of the course, inquiry regarding. You can make a note. Inquiry regarding course. Any that you wish to. Duration of the course. Timings. They have specific evening classes, morning classes, when they run those academies or particular academy. right? Timings, charges, even the scope of the course that you are doing. How I will be benefited afterwards from the course. We've done Python. How you are benefited. They'll inform you, they'll give you a brochure. You can write in the end, kindly provide me a detailed brochure after writing charges, duration, timings, charges, yes, okay, of the course, of the learning. Then, last thing, you can write that in these inquiry points that how much time you need to repeat, how much time I have to devote to my regular classes or time consumed or time consumption after the right. So now when you ask all these things, how will you end this? Kindly provide me a detailed brochure covering the requisite details, right? As mentioned. I shall be grateful to you. Hope to have an early response. Thanking you. And now, when you're written, I shall be grateful to you. Just add yours faithfully. Whatever the name is in the question or your any name which you have created or it is not there. Right? Thank you, dear students.